Conservative New Media viewers, what's going on? It's me, John D. Villarreal, the 4-time national champion, and we're talking 2012 Olympics. Paul at Villarreal joining by phone. Unbelievable. Michael Phelps does it again. We're talking swimming, and it's 18 gold medals now for Michael Phelps. Paul, isn't this like his 4th gold medal of these games? I mean, this guy keeps racking up 18 gold medals, 22 medals overall, unprecedented in my personal opinion. First of all personal opinion, only not legend, and in fact, like I say, it's personal, all fair entertainment purpose only. Please check disclaimers. He did it again, the 4x100 medley relay, the last event of his for this whole games and everything like that. And I'm telling you right now, in my personal opinion, there can be no discussion, there can be no controversy, anything like that. I believe, in my personal opinion, that Michael Phelps is the greatest swimmer ever and the greatest Olympian ever. I don't want to hear anything else. You can't even, the stretch is so far between him and anybody else. Well, what about this and what about that? And they didn't, he did it. Michael Phelps did it. I don't want hypotheticals. I don't want speculation. Well, what if this and what if that? And they only had 1 games and this and whatever. Look, no offense to anybody else. We love everybody else. Carl Lewis, Jesse Owens, everybody. That's great. No question about it. They are icons. And they are unbelievable in their own respective sports and in Olympic, history. Everything. But the bottom line is, you can say, okay, well, Jesse Owens, he only had 1 Olympic Games in the war. I understand that. And that's great, and there's no doubt about it. But you still have to do it. You still have to do it. I mean, that's like me saying, well, I could have won this, and I could have won that, and coulda, woulda, shoulda. If I didn't go and I didn't compete, I didn't win. That's it. That's the bottom line. And that's like this. You can say that about Super Bowls. You can say that about everything. It doesn't matter. You have to compete. Michael Phelps competed against the very, very best. He did it in the pool. He's got the hardware to prove it. And there is just such a stretch between him and everybody else. In my personal opinion, Paul, there is no serious discussion that can really, I think Bob Costas said it best last night, and I believe, in my personal opinion, that he was being diplomatic. You can have the discussion. I'm not going to get it wrong, but paraphrasing, something like, you can have a discussion, but Michael Phelps is going to be the most persuasive in that discussion or something like that. And that was before this gold medal, Paul. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, look, what we heard at the start of this Olympics, when Ryan Lochte and Michael Phelps raced the 400-meter individual medley, I believe it was, and Michael Phelps finished 4th, we heard that Michael Phelps isn't what he used to be. It's Ryan Lochte's time and all this type of things. At the end of this Olympics, it's right back where we started, which is Michael Phelps at the top of the heap. Yeah, okay, he wasn't quite as dominant as Beijing.
Well, how do you match Beijing? I mean, come on.
The guy finished up with 4 gold medals, 2 silver medals in 7 races. I mean, what do you want? The guy just went, he did everything you could possibly imagine. He's closer to the end of his career. We're not sure where he's at with that. There's still speculation he'll compete in Rio, but this guy, as you said, has proven everything. It's, again, no coulda, shoulda, wouldas, no this, no that. I love all the other swimmers and all the other Olympians. We certainly respect people like Carl Lewis, Jesse Owens, Edwin Moses, all of them. But as you mentioned, Michael Phelps showed up at 3 different games, Olympic Games, over a 12-year period, I believe, and got it done, or an 8-year period, and proved it. He did it again and again and again. You have to be able to prove it and do it in order to be the best, in my opinion, just like Roger Federer in tennis. Oh, this guy, Rod Laver, could have been whatever, if this. It doesn't matter if. Michael Phelps did it, proved it again and again and again, and I agree with Bob Costas, and I agree with you, that trumps everything. We don't know what would have happened in other situations. All we know is that these guys showed up and got it done time and time again, and super props to Michael Phelps, represented America in the spirit of the Olympics well, and I love it.
I love it. There's no doubt about it. And I'll go back to my own, athletic lifting career. I was a world-class athlete as well. And, there were times, and Paul, where, a lot of times I left my best lifts in the gym where I lifted the house and everything like that, where I felt like, I had a period where I hadn't been beat. I felt like in many ways I couldn't be beat, and I didn't enter a lot of competitions. If it wasn't like, the super highest competition, I didn't want to enter. And I left, in my personal opinion, and I think it's a very, very good personal opinion, a ton of hardware. And I'm talking serious, trophies and serious events and serious contests on the table. I have a huge amount of trophies that are incredible and I'm very, very proud of, but I left a ton more on the table because I just didn't, enter those contests because I felt like, okay, well, I'm going to wait until, I'm ready to compete, and break all kinds of records, and then I got hurt and this didn't happen and that didn't happen and I missed out on this contest and that contest and then I left the sport for a while and came back and that's what happened. Vice versa. And it is what it is, look, I got 4 national champions. I'm not going to cry about it. I got a bronze medal at the World Championships. I'm not going to cry about that. And, but vice versa, then I have other people, and you always have the people in the stands and the peanut gallery, in my personal opinion, and some haters, this and that, whatever. Like, you didn't live so much here. I could have beat you. Well, where were you? Where were you? You didn't. I didn't see you at the meet. You didn't show up. Oh, that's right. Everybody who showed up, I beat. Okay, and that's just the way that it is. I can't make people come and compete against me. And if you weren't there, then you weren't there, or your buddy wasn't there, or this and that, or you lifted so much in the gym. Well, come to the meet, compete against me, see what happens, and that's it, dude. Well, when I did, and that's the bottom line. You have to do it. I have 4 national championships. I've done it. I've done it in all kinds of in many different federations. I've done it over many, many years, and Michael Phelps has done it. And so you have to give him that respect. And it's the same thing with Ed Cohn, who's my personal opinion is the greatest powerlifter of all time. Broke all kinds of records, was lifting super heavyweight weights. I believe at one point had the highest total at the time of anybody lifting, and had done it, over so many different years in using, a very limited lifting equipment, everything like that. He's done it. He's proven it. And and that's what it's all about right there. And it's the same thing you could talk about Nolan Ryan, and you could talk about Brett Favre for the starts, everything like that. You got to show up, in my personal opinion, and do it in order to have that mantle of the greatest of all time, or one of the greatest, or whatever. I'm not saying I'm one of the greatest powerlifters of all time. I'm very proud of what I've done, and obviously I was awesome when I did it. But Michael Phelps is what I'm saying is the greatest swimmer, in my personal opinion, and the greatest Olympian of all time, and he's got the hardware to prove it, Paul, and that's the bottom line.
That's exactly right. That he does have the hardware to prove it. He showed up. He got it done again and again and again. As we talked about, there were a lot of doubters going into this games. He didn't start well at the beginning of the games in that first race against Ryan Lochte, but he certainly finished well. And that's what Michael Phelps is all about. As you mentioned, 22 Olympic medals.
What?
18 gold medals. 18 gold medals. That is just...
That's insane! That's insane, dude! That's insane! When you think about that, it's like, dude, he could wear a different gold medal every year of his life and only have to switch him up, not that, I'm sure he'll live a long time, not that many times. He has so much hardware. It's like, how did he... Go ahead.
The guy went to 3 Olympic games and averaged 6 gold medals in each games.
Yes!
There's nothing to say about that.
No.
I don't, like I said, I respect all other Olympians and everybody from the past. I just don't know how you can possibly surpass that or even match it. He's proven everything.
You said it right there. You said it right there. That is a perfect way to put it. I love that. Congratulations. Michael Phelps went to 3 Olympic Games and averaged 6 gold medals, and we can throw some silver and some other, in there in each Olympic Games. Show me someone else that has done that. Oh, Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt hasn't done that. Usain Bolt, we're going to see what Usain Bolt can do. And the thing of it is Michael Phelps, in my personal opinion, and Rowdy Gaines' opinion apparently, can go to Rio and maybe collect some more hardware. I mean, it's just unfathomable. Paul, close it out.
The guy averaged 6 gold medals for each games, and he averaged 7 medals at each games. I mean, average that. You can't, I can't even think of anyone that's almost even in a position to try to do that.
No, I do.
How tough it is. I know there's a lot of medleys and relays, but even in track or different things, nobody can match that. Nobody can match that. And I think it's going to be a long time.
And let's not even
challenge that.
Yeah, and let's not even get into that the athletes today, by and large, are bigger, faster, stronger, better trained, better nutrition, more focused, specializations, everything like that. I mean, it's just so incredible, unbelievable. Props to the USA, props to Michael Phelps. But like I said before, Michael Phelps, everybody all around the world can celebrate this, in my personal opinion. We are seeing something. This is a human achievement. It's a sports achievement. It's off the charts. Unbelievable, fantastic. Congratulations to Michael Phelps. We celebrate you, sir. Thank you very much. This is Conservative Media. I'm John D. Villarreal, the 4-time national champion. That is Paul F. Villarreal. We are Conservative Media. Please rate this video up. Also, please post to your social networking sites. Thanks so much for watching. What is your comment? What's your best memory? If this really is it for Michael Phelps Olympics, what's your best memory of Michael Phelps? How do you feel about this? Tell us what's going on. Weigh in right now. Thanks so much for watching. We will see you next time. Please rate this video up. Also, please post to your social networking sites. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.